Hey friends, and welcome back to a brand new video all about the news from Garten of Banban. Today we have so much to talk about, because just yesterday, the EUPHORIC brothers released a brand new Halloween music video called Nightmare in the Garten. The song was created in collaboration with Rocket Music, and from the very first notes you can already tell it's not just a simple music video. Inside there are lots of hidden details, references to the game's story, and more information that we can analyze. In this video we're going to take a look at some images from the clip, analyze the strangest and most mysterious moments, and try to understand the real meaning. There are scenes that might hide secrets, characters in a completely different way, and even some elements. So get ready, because today we're breaking down everything. But before we start, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming updates about Garten of Banban and all the secrets we're going to uncover together. Now it's the time for the analysis. We will see the hidden details about this song, the video, and the characters. Let's find out together what's really hiding behind Nightmare in the Garten. As I mentioned before, today's main topic is the new Halloween song by the EUPHORIC brothers titled Nightmare in the Garten. Right from the start, you can immediately tell that this isn't just a regular music video, but a true visual spectacle set in a haunted garden full of lights, shadows, and Halloween colors. Everything moves quickly, almost hypnotically, as if we were inside a dream, or rather, inside a nightmare in the garden. The characters are presented in their Halloween versions, and that's one of the most interesting parts of the video. For example, we see Varza, Clorenzo, and Serdadadu wearing huge Halloween pumpkins on their heads as if they were terrifying creatures coming out of a horror party. Each character has small details that make them even creepier and more fascinating at the same time. Then there's Syringan, who wears a wizard hat and looks almost like the master of a magical ritual. But that's not all, because some of the other characters have very unusual shapes and transformations. Everything suggests that the EUPHORIC brothers wanted to create an alternative and ghostly version of their universe, completely dedicated to Halloween night. The atmosphere of the video is incredibly well made. There are moving shadows, lights, and a rhythm that perfectly matches the music with very dynamic camera movements. At certain moments, it almost feels like being inside an animated horror movie. In short, every scene is full of tiny details and definitely hides secret references that we'll analyze soon. In this part, I showed you the music video in a sped-up version and without audio, so we can observe all the movements and transformations of the characters without wasting precious time during the analysis. Now let's the details about some characters. Now we enter the most interesting part of this video, the character analysis, because inside Nightmare in the Garten there are some details that really deserve attention. In particular, I want to focus on two key figures, Flambo and Giggle. Both appear in the music video, but in a completely different version from what we know in the official games. Right from the start, something unusual stands out. Their skin shows red spots, as if they were maybe Halloween decorations. But the point is that only these two have this feature. No other character in the video shows such strange marks, and that makes them even more mysterious. Let's start with Flambo. Those red marks don't look like simple drawings or visual effects. They could be a direct reference to his fusion with Banban, which is one of the most terrifying and anticipated moments in the entire saga. Let's remember that Banban has completely red skin, and in Chapter 9 we'll see a monstrous creature born from the fusion between Banban and Flambo. This creature was shown in the first teaser trailer for Garten of Banban 9. That's why those red spots could represent a premonitory sign or a reference to this fusion. Then we move to Giggle, who in the video keeps his usual mysterious and smiling attitude, but with a darker touch. He also has those red spots on his skin, but in his case, we could think they are just Halloween decorations. However, we can't ignore the bond that connects Giggle and Banban. Remember, they used to be friends, and in theories there's talk of a deeper connection between them. So maybe Giggle's red marks don't just represent a costume, but also a call to his friendship. The EUPHORIC brothers love to hide messages in small details, and maybe here they wanted to show how Giggle and Flambo are two characters tied by fate, both marked by Banban's red color, even if in different ways. Now let's talk about the next character. Now let's move on to a character who drew a lot of attention in the Nightmare in the Garten music video. Bambalina. Her appearance is spectacular and fascinating moments. The moment she appears on screen, the whole atmosphere changes, the lights turn dark, and Bambalina is presented as a witch demonic princess. The way she is portrayed is truly unique. Around her, there's a mysterious aura. This detail is no coincidence. The EUPHORIC brothers love to evolve their characters based on the events of the games, and this new version of Bambalina seems to foreshadow a major change in her importance within the story. If we think about it, this connects perfectly to what we saw in the ending of Chapter 8. In that episode, it was revealed that Flambo is in love with Bambalina, and that's a key point for understanding what might happen next. Until now, Bambalina has always been a somewhat mysterious character, often secondary compared to Banban or Nab, but the fact that she's now shown as a demonic princess completely changes everything. The fact that she is a princess seems to suggest that Bambalina will have a much bigger role in the upcoming chapters, possibly becoming a key figure who can influence both Banban and Flambo. But here's where it gets really interesting. If Flambo represents the anti-devil and Bambalina is shown as a demonic princess, then we might be heading toward an inevitable conflict between the two. In conclusion, this portrayal of Bambalina as a witch demonic princess could not be just an aesthetic choice. And perhaps in a way, Nightmare in the Garden isn't just a Halloween song, it's a true foreshadowing of the chaos that's coming in Chapter 9. Now I want to focus on a specific screenshot from the Nightmare in the Garden music video that, at first glance, might look like just a passing scene, but actually hides a very important detail. At a certain moment in the video, you can clearly see Captain Fiddles and Stinger Flynn appearing together in the same frame. It's a very short moment, but if you look closely, you realize it's definitely not a coincidence. The reason is simple. Captain Fiddles, up to this point, has never actually appeared in the main story of the game. His presence has only been limited to dream sequences, the visions induced by Stinger Flynn. Every time we see Captain Fiddles, we're inside a dream world, not reality. And that's why his appearance next to Stinger Flynn in an official music video like this, even for just a second, takes on huge significance. It could be the very first visual clue confirming a direct connection between the two characters. And now I will explain the reason. In another screenshot from the video, we can see Syringion along with Varza and Clorenzo. This combination is far from random, because we already know that Varza and Clorenzo are Syringion's subordinates in the reclamation team. So, following that same logic, the joint appearance of Captain Fiddles and Stinger Flynn cannot be accidental. It's a symbolic statement that the two are connected somehow and their relationship will play an important role in future chapters. Besides, the EUPHORIC brothers have already confirmed multiple times that Captain Fiddles will be a very important character for the series. Even though he hasn't appeared yet in the main timeline of the games, this scene might actually represent the first step toward his return. Let's not forget that Stinger Flynn is the only one who knows where are the missing children. And many fan theories suggest that Captain Fiddles is deeply linked to those missing kids. So, if we piece all this together, the video appearance, the dream connection, and the shared frame, we can say that Nightmare in the Garden might have just revealed for the first time a direct bond between Flynn and Fiddles. A bond that could explain the origin of the missing children or even the reason why Stinger Flynn is so obsessed with their fate. It's not unlikely that in Chapter 9 we'll finally see Captain Fiddles in the real world of the game and that his link with Stinger Flynn will become one of the central storylines of the whole series. For now, we can only rely on this screenshot, but knowing how the EUPHORIC brothers work, every frame, every shadow, and every background character always hides a meaning. Thank you so much for watching the video until the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.